A gente aqui é Thaís e bem-vindas a mais um vídeo do canal. Hoje a gente vai continuar Dragon Age Inquisition. No último episódio a gente terminou aquela missão lá no Imaterial. Foi bem, né? Meio louca, assim. O Stroud morreu e... Não, o Hawk morreu, foi mal. E o Stroud ficou com a gente e agora ele vai ajudar os Guardiões Cinzentos. A gente ficou com os Guardiões Cinzentos. Uma das opções era pra exilar eles. Mas eu achei que não precisava, não... Enfim, não dá pra falar com você ainda não, né? Então, o que a gente vai fazer é, nesse episódio, de falar com as pessoas. Sempre depois das missões principais eu gosto de falar com elas, porque sempre tem alguma coisa pra falar com elas. Cadê a escada? Eu perdi. Ah, aqui no canto, achei. E vamos começar aqui pela Torre dos Magos. Deixa eu só entregar aqui pra pesquisa. Eu vou falar com vocês, acho que ela não vai ter nada, não. Tem. Sim, dei.
Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done and gives you no reason to regret it.
Assim, você não pode falar muita coisa porque vocês fizeram coisa bem pior, porque vocês fizeram, tipo, sabendo o que vocês estavam fazendo. E eu deixei vocês ficarem comigo, então... Você foi uma coisa... já perguntei isso.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor.
Eu já perguntei.
So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
Eu já perguntei outra hora, eu vou só vazar. Dorian, você, meu querido. Vamos lá.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
I should go.
Eu não fiz em vídeo, eu acho. Acho que não. Eita! Eu fiz uma missão do Dorian, eu fiz a missão de todos os personagens e a do Dorian era alguma coisa a ver com o pai dele lá, por ele não ser... Tipo, o pai dele não aceitava ele e tal. E a gente acabou descobrindo que o Dorian é gay. E daí a gente ficou super amigos. É isso. Tá, eu e o Solas.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Tudo bem, nós os impedimos.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Thank you. I've been on my own for so long. It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. Hello.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Eu achava que teria mais coisas pra falar. Varric. Minha nossa, vamos lá.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
Te ajudar, conte a história. Eu não sei o que responder. Do que ele tá falando? Desculpe.
I know Hawk was your friend. This can't be easy for you.
I should have stopped him. He'd given up enough. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
Ai, mas eu fiz a escolha errada, né? Mas é que se eu não fizesse, aí os guardiões iam estar perdidos mesmo. Eu ia ter que exilar eles. Antes de eu ir pra sala de guerra, eu vou ir falar com a Morgan. Talvez ela tenha alguma coisa. Ah, deixa eu só pegar aqui essas coisinhas, né? Aqui é o meu jardim. Eu nem lembro de ter perguntado isso aqui. Como é que é o nome? Veia de Amrita.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
O que você está
What
trabalhando?
work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your... If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as...
Valeu, tá, tchau. Não tinha aqui uma daquelas, essa aqui, ó. Será que ela tem uma coisa pra falar?
Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at Adamant and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Leliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of divine Justinia. I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
Eu aprendi a verdade. Não posso dizer nada. Não era ela.
She helped me remember what happened at the conclave. The Maker didn't give me the mark on my hand. I was struck in battle. And Andraste didn't send me. The figure everyone saw was divine Justinia.
So it is as you have always maintained. You must feel quite vindicated.
Não importa. Isso facilita tudo. É o contrário, na verdade. A ideia toda era idiota. Não importa.
I don't have time to dwell on it. We have a war to fight.
Then I will save my own ruminations upon faith and belief, and simply pray for your success, Inquisitor.
Falei.
It is wise that you do not let what happened in the Fade spread, however. Some would not understand. Now, is there anything I can help you with?
Não. Valeu. Eu acho que era só isso, gente, que tinha aqui. Então agora vamos... Deixa eu pensar. Dá pra falar com a Vivienne antes? Apesar de que eu não gosto dela, né? Mas dá. Ai, Vivienne. Ah, é verdade, né? Agora seus medos de todo mundo. Tentação, Sarah, o nada. Solas, morrer sozinho. Cole, desespero. Blackwell, a verdade. Cassandra, impotência. Varric, ficar como seus pais. Vivienne, irrelevância. Touro de ferro, loucura. Oi.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
Prefiro não falar. Foi horrível. Era fascinante. Não foi a primeira vez. Eu vi a Divina, meu passado. Não foi a primeira
I was
vez.
physically in the Fade at the Temple of Sacred Ashes too. You didn't ask about that.
Darling, you didn't remember anything. Questioning you would have hardly been productive. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Tchau. Achei que ia ser mais interessante. O que tem pra cá? Nada. Tá, então agora... O que tinha ali em cima? Esqueci. Será que é dali que eu vim? É, tá. Então, agora vamos pra sala de guerra ver o que o Cullen e a Cassandra querem. Depois a gente vai lá fora falar com os outros. Ah, Josefine, né? Oi.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Diga-lhes que eu falo por ela, mas eu nunca vi Andraste. Não lhes diga... Deixa eu perguntar isso primeiro.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Valroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Diga que Andraste ama a todos, não lhes diga nada. Diga-lhes que não foi Andraste. Diga-lhes que eu falo por ela. O ruim é que não dá pra saber certo o que ela vai falar com essas coisas. Então eu tô meio que no chute, né? Mais ou menos. Eu não falo por ela. Eu não quero não dizer nada. Diga que Andraste ama a todos. Diga-lhes que não foi Andraste. Vai, eu vou falar a verdade.
Tell them the Inquisition's position is that the Divine saved me from the Fade, not Andraste.
Very well. Some of the devout will be discouraged, but it will placate the Chantry.
Tá. Parece que deu certo. Agora vamos aqui. Convocando conselho.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Vamos torcer por desertores? Tenho certeza que sim. Eles serão alvos fáceis.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Vamos detê-los lá. Será fácil encontrá-los. É hora de aniquilá-los. Vamos detê-los lá.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Continue, por favor. Você está intrometendo. Tá, mas vamos...
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Eu vou ter que ir atrás? Não dá pra você mostrar aqui, não? Tem gente que gosta de fazer um drama.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
Como é que a gente tem
I
isso aí? Não
restored
sabia.
this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Um artefato élfico?
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be
Tá, e o
his.
que ele faz?
What does it do?
O que ele faz? O que ele faz?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Tá. Mas será que ele pode levar no Imaterial?
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Tá, e o que é? Onde é que a gente tá? Ah, são vários Eluvians, é isso?
I call it the crossroads. A place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Nós estamos em perigo? Isso pode ser útil, é incrível.
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Tá. Como encontrou isso?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
O que isso quer dizer? Ah, eu nunca sei se... Ai, eu acho que se eu perguntar isso aqui, depois não dá isso aqui. Mas eu não lembro.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Vai desse lado?
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
Você tem uma chave?
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus quer isso? Eu não entendo. Eles são úteis de alguma forma? Corypheus quer isso?
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Se elas quebrarem todos os outros Illuvians.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Interessante, interessante. Ah, já foi, já? Ah, eu lembro dessa sala com esse espelho aqui. Acabou? Era só isso?
I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor. Trust me when I say that wherever the Illuvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
Tá, valeu.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Ok, agora acho que a gente vai falar com... Ai, o que tem aqui? Peraí.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or... what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Bianca? Aquela Bianca?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Você é amigo
I
de
take it
Varric?
you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Aham.
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Essa é a única
How do
entrada?
we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Tá. Quem revelou o
Who
local?
could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
E a Bianca sabe onde fica.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
Tá.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
Tá bom, vamos.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Acho que é a Bianca e não só uma Bianca. O nome da... Mas que merda. Ah!
Need something?
Vamos falar sobre essa pista.
About that lead of yours, Varric.
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Você
Do you
confia?
think this lead of hers is real?
Bianca's too much of a researcher to pass me information without verifying it first. But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible. Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Tá,
Carry
valeu.
on.
Como eu disse agora, né? Na verdade, eu acho que eu vou deixar esse episódio por aqui. Eu acho que eu vou falar com os outros sozinha, talvez, porque não é tão importante, eu acho. Então, se você gostou desse episódio, dá um gostei. Se você gostou desse episódio, não esquece de deixar o seu gostei aqui embaixo, dá uma olhada nos meus outros vídeos, quem sabe se inscreva. Eu também tenho redes sociais, Instagram e Facebook, se você quiser seguir vai estar no final do vídeo e na descrição. Eu vejo vocês no próximo. Tchau!